Hey everyone, this is Codename Console Gaming here, and I'm bringing you all a different kind of video because around a week ago, maybe a week or two ago, we have lost one of the most greatest NASCAR drivers of all time, and that person is none other than Kyle Busch. And as you can see, I actually created a Google slideshow because of this right here, so I can mention the life and career of Kyle Busch, and as you can see, he lived on from 1985 up until this year, 2026. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So basically, starting off in his early life, he was born May 2nd, 1985 in Las Vegas, Nevada, and then he basically grew up in a racing family alongside older brother Kurt Busch. Then he began working in the family garage at age 10, where he was basically showing early mechanical and driving talent. And then when he was a teenager, he entered competitive racing, and then he was quickly rising through regional circuits. So, yeah. So that's basically his early life. And then from what I know, Kyle Busch actually passed away in May 21st of 2026. So in reality, he basically lived on from May 2nd, 1985 up until May 21st of 2026. So yeah. Now we get to his NASCAR debut years, which was 2001 up until 2004. He entered the NASCAR Truck Series at age 16, signaling a rapid ascent. Then he competed in the R.I.P and Busch Series events, earning early wins and attention. And then his first NASCAR National Series win was a 2004 Funai 250, which I believe was in Richmond. I'm not sure, in the Busch Series. And then his breakthrough in the Cup Series, which was the year 2005, he joined Hendrick Motorsports full-time in 2005. Then he won the Sony HD 500, becoming the youngest Cup Series winner at the time. And he earned 2005 Rookie of the Year honors. So yeah, he was basically a rookie NASCAR driver in the year 2005, and he was still able to earn that award right here. So yeah. So I'm very surprised that he basically did this. He was able to earn that award right here in the breakthrough in the Cup Series. Well, in his breakthrough in the Cup Series. So yeah. Then he moved to Joe Gibbs Racing in 2008, driving the iconic number 18 Toyota. And from what I've actually heard right here, after his passing, they basically the service that Kyle Busch was driving, the car that Kyle Busch was driving in the group before when he passed away, that car is actually it, that car was actually suspended until they found someone to fill in for the number 18 Toyota, which I believe. Well, hold on, no, no. I believe it was the number 8 car right here. Sorry, I completely screwed that up. Yeah, but I believe it was the number 8 right here that got suspended after his passing until, and it basically said that the number 8 car would be suspended until they found someone else to drive that car, which I believe they already did, but I'm not sure. Then, after he moved to Joe Gibbs Racing in 2008, he started driving the iconic number 18 Toyota. Then, basically, this transition marked the beginning of his most dominant years. And then, in his most dominant year, he became known for aggressive driving, unmatched versatility, and relentless competitiveness. So yeah, in 2008, yeah, he was in his 20s right here, because I do know he turned 20 in 2005. Then the Cup Series championships, he basically was the 2015 NASCAR Cup Series champion, where he overcame a severe injury early in the season. Then he returned mid-year and won the championship in a historic comeback right here. Yeah, that is right. Kyle Busch actually had a severe injury early in the NASCAR Cup Series in the year 2015. So that was when I was close to 4 years old, yeah, that was when I was around 4 years old at the time, when I was in preschool. He basically overcame a severe injury early in the season, and then he basically took a break until mid 2015. Then he all of a sudden won the championship in a historic comeback, which was so amazing right here. And then he was the 2019 NASCAR Cup Series champion, where he demonstrated consistency and dominance throughout the season. I do believe I was in second or third grade when he was the 2019 NASCAR Cup Series champion. So, yeah. So basically, both these times when Kyle Busch won the 25th. So, yeah, basically, an honorable mention. Both these Cup Series championships that Kyle Busch had, where when he got the 2015, when he was the 2015 NASCAR Cup Series champion and the 2019 NASCAR Cup Series champion, that was actually when I was still living in my old state for where I was born in, which I was basically born in California right here. But then in 2020, that's when I moved to this current state that I'm living in, which is Missouri. But of course, I lived in a different house when I first moved in to this entire state. But 2025 is when I moved into this current house right here. I'm gonna move the presentation a little faster with all that talk out of the way. Some major crown jewel victories, which was the Southern 500 in 2008, the Brickyard 400 in 2015 and 2016, the Coca-Cola 600 in 2018, the Busch Clash in 2012 and 2021, and the Daytona 500 pole win. He was the Daytona 500 pole winner in this year, 2026. So yeah. And then here's the winningest driver in NASCAR history. He basically holds the all-time record for combined National Series wins of 234. He basically had 63 Cup Series wins, 102 Xfinity and O'Reilly Series wins, which is an all-time record, and another all-time record of 69 Truck Series wins right here. So, yeah, basically, he won 63 Cup Series. He basically had 63 Cup Series wins before his passing, and 102 Xfinity and O'Reilly Series wins, which the Truck Series and Xfinity and O'Reilly Series are actually the all-time record right here in terms of that. So yeah, that will definitely be a big piece of NASCAR's history right here. So yeah, and then here are some records and milestones right here that Kyle Busch had. Excuse me. He was basically the first driver to win on every track he competed on as of 2018. He was the only driver to complete the only driver to complete the triple threat, basically winning truck, Xfinity, and Cup races in the same weekend twice. So, yeah. And then 19 consecutive Cup seasons with at least one win, which is basically a NASCAR record right here. Then, a personality and public image. He's basically known as one of NASCAR's most polarizing figures. He is loved for his talent and authenticity, criticized for his intensity and confrontations, and nicknamed Rowdy, inspired by the character in Days of Thunder. So, yeah. And then for some team ownership and mentorship, he founded Kyle Busch Motorsports, a powerhouse in the truck series, or also known as KBM. And then he developed future NASCAR stars through his team's competitive program. And then it basically contributed significantly to Toyota's development pipeline. Then we go to his later career, which was 2023 through 2026, aka this year. Then he had his last Cup Series win, which is the 2023 Enjoy Illinois 300, which was in Gateway, I believe. Then he continued competing in Cup and Truck Series through 2026. Then he had the final Truck Series win, which was the 2026 EcoSave 200, I believe in Dover. And then his final Cup Series race was the 2026 Go Bowling at the Glen, in Watkins Glen, I believe. Then honors and recognition, he was named one of NASCAR's 75 greatest drivers in 2023. Then he earned multiple ESPY awards for Best Driver in 2016 and 2019, and he was widely regarded as one of the most naturally gifted drivers in motorsports history. And then here are some final public tributes before his passing. He basically the Indianapolis 500 in this year. Lap 18, moment of silence. Romain Grosjean's car featured Busch's number 18 font. And then the Coca-Cola 600 in this year was the missing man formation. His family honored on the front stretch. So yeah, that will be a memory that I will remember. And then basically right here, this is the final slide that I have. So yeah, Kyle Busch, he lived on from, like I said, he lived on from May 2nd, 1985 until May 21st of 2026. So yeah, his life was a legacy defined by speed, passion, and unmatched achievement, and he was the most prolific winner in NASCAR history, remembered for his fire, talent, and impact on generations of racers. And yeah, that was the whole slideshow of Kyle Busch's life and career, basically before his passing right here. So yeah, while I am very sad that Kyle Busch is no longer around, he will still forever be known as the best NASCAR driver throughout. Yeah, he will basically be forever known as the best NASCAR driver. But yeah, anyways, I want to thank you all for watching this video. And while I don't do a whole lot of videos like this, I figured may as well, since Kyle Busch was actually an active NASCAR Cup Series driver until he passed away. So yeah, because of that, rest in peace to Kyle Busch, and yeah, you will forever be known as a very good NASCAR driver. But yeah, anyways, I want to thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.